Hi guys, so let's talk about remove cover intervals. So you are given a list of intervals, so you have to remove all the intervals that are covered by another interval in the list. So the idea is simple. So here's a graph. So there's one possible way, which is one interval is inside the other, and this is another possible, only half of it is inside the other, and there's the last possible way, which is not intersect with each other. So you can actually do is you have to sort the array first. How do you actually do it? So you can actually pick a computer index 0 with another interval. The smallest has to go first. If the first index is the same, you then check the second index. When the second index is actually the greatest, goes first. So let's just code it. How do you actually sort it? So array the sort intervals and lambda expression AB. So if they are the same, which is if they are the same, the greatest has to go first, right? So which is B1 minus A1. If they are not the same, then A0 just minus B0, and that would be the solution on how you sort. So I do have a left. So I'm going to take the first interval from the intervals. So interval at 0, that would be the left, and right would be intervals at 0 at 1. So I'm going to traverse, but before I traverse, I need to have a return value, which is the result. So after doing so, return the number of remaining interval, right? So I'm going to, so if they are intersect, right, I'm going to plus. But at the end, I want to subtract by the result, which is inside the other interval. So which is this interval.length minus results, and you will see why I did that. And let's just start coding. So for I equal to 1, because we already take the 0 index, so let's just not worry about index 0 and I++. So I'm going to say current range will become intervals at I. Oh, come on. At I. So think about this. Left and the current interval, which is inside the other, and right and then current right. So you will have this. If left is less than equal, current range 0, and right is greater equal, current range at 1. So what this actually means is, let's think about what possible is this. If left is less than the current range, let's think about it. So left, okay, so the first line is the left and right, and the second line is the current range. So left is less than current range. Okay, these three are all satisfy the constraint. But how about right? So the right is here, right? Right is here. So right is greater or equal to current range 1. Current range 1, current range 1, right. So this only satisfy on this condition, right? Right is greater than the current range, but which means it's inside the other interval, then we plus. So what happened to another? So we do have the same thing for left and current range 0, right? So they just code it left less than current range 0, and what? The current range 1 is greater than right? So current range is greater equal than right. So when this happens, if they are so they are continuously on the same interval, right? So I can actually update right to the current range. Right equal to current range 1. So I forgot to put current range 1 over here. So you could actually do else over here. but I would just rather say right is less than current range 0 instead. So right is actually less than current range 0. Right, if right is less than current range 0. So what do we actually need to do? If this is happen, we need to update left and right from here to here. So left become current range 0, right become current range 1. So at the end we will like at the end the result will be this, right? If they are intersect inside the other interval, then we plus plus. But when we return, we need to know the number of remaining interval. So which is all of it minus the duplicate. I mean, the interval that is inside another interval. So this is how you actually do it. And let's just see what happened. Okay, I spelled it wrong, right? So interval, okay, this is I made a mistake. And another one, current range. Okay, it happens. All right, overall it's pretty good. So let's talk about how you actually solve it. And time and space complexity. For the time, this has to take a log n, right? And this is just all of n. So the time complexity is n log n. How about the space? Space is actually constant, right? You are not using any space. These two are definitely not count. These are not count. This isn't count. So they are not count. So which is constant? So space is constant. Time is n log n. So that would be the solution, and pretty easy. So just good luck.